me started. Now let me try to share my screen, then I will continue with it. Are you still able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Share my screen. Stop. Select. We'll just rotate it like that. Okay, but okay. Are you able to see? Turn to zoom. All right. Okay, so we have question 1 over here, which relates to the Mandela Foundation, the Nelson Mandela Foundation. They have been awarded that amount, which is how much? 1, 2, 3. How do we call this number to the orphanage? 5406476 to the orphanage homes for development. How much is this amount?
Ma'am, it's 54,064,756.
54,064,756. Perfect. That is the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And then Center of Memories or Memory, Living the Legacy. It's Living the Legacy. And then we have what we have is the information above to answer the question that follows. And then we have the roses are over there. And let's start with the first one. It says rewrite 54,064,756 with the appropriate thousand separator spaces. How is it?
Ma'am, you should put a comma after the first four, and then a comma after the second four.
So that means it's going to be 54,064,756 like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. That's absolutely how you're going to write it. All right. And then the next question says express the answer in question 1.1.1 in words. So basically for us, it's not going to be words. You're just going to call the number out of which you already did, but you can do it again.
Ma'am, it's 54,064,756.
54,064,756. So this end after 54 million. So it's 54 million and 64,756 rands, right? Do you get that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then they say the 3 homes X, Y, Z share the money in ratio 3 to 1 respectively. Calculate to the nearest rent how much each home will receive. So home X is going to be receiving 3 times what Z is going to be receiving, and Y is going to be receiving 2 times. the amount of money that Z will be receiving. So they say, do this. Calculate how much each home, which is how much X, Y, and Z will be receiving in terms of rent. How are we going to do that?
Ma'am,
Huh?
how I would do it is I would take the three ratios and then I would add them together, which gives you 6. Then I take the 54 million and I would divide it by 6.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would take the answer that I divided by 6 and then I would times it by the ratios 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, tell me what is it that you're gonna do in terms of numbers now.
So if you take the 54 million
Mm-hmm.
and you divide it by 6, then you get 9,010,792. Then I would take that and I would times that by the 3. I would also times it by the 2 and I would times it by the 1. And the answer that I get, I round off to the nearest rand.
What are we rounding? I want an answer.
So when I took the 9 million and I times it by 3, I got 27,032, I mean 27,032,378.
Wait, what?
378 rand. And
Mm-hmm.
then for the other ratio, I got 18,021,585. And then for the last one,
It's
since
18
it's times, yes,
million what?
21,000. So a 0 before the 2.
18 million and 21,000.
Yes.
18 million and 21,815.
858.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the last one, I just times by 1 and I rounded up the 9 million.
9 million.
So I got 9,010,793.
9 million and 10,000 what?
793.
93. Okay. Is it okay? Cool. And when you add the total, do you get the thingy? Do you get the 54 million?
Yes, ma'am. I was just double checking just now.
Yes, perfect. That is also another way of doing it. And yes. Absolutely. That's how you should do it, right? Another way of doing it, you can say because you don't know and the money that they will be receiving, but you know that this one is going to be receiving one of um and then this one is going to be getting double of what one is going to get, and this one is going to get triple of what he's going to get. So you can say the amount that this one is going to get is going to be X, right? So that means you're going to say 3 multiplied by X for this one, and then you add it with 2 multiplied by X for this one, and then you're going to add it with X for this one because we said this one is going to be receiving X, right? Then you're going to say is equal to 54 million and 64,756 right? And then you're gonna add all of these x's together. So it's going to be 3x plus 2x plus x, which is equal to this one over here, okay? And then when we add all of these sides together, we're gonna get 6x because 3 plus 2 plus 1 is going to be 6x is equal to 54 million. And then to get rid of the 6, because we just want x, we're going to divide everything with 6. We're going to divide with 6, and then we're going to divide with 6, right? And then when we divide with 6, it's going to be the 9 million, right? That's each side. And then from there, you're going to say 9 million multiplied by 2, then you're going to get your answer for the 2 for the amount that y is going to get. And then the amount of x that x is going to receive is going to be 9 million multiplied by 3. So you see, the first one gets 3 times of 9, and then the second one gets 2 times of 9, which is 18, and then that one will always get one, the same amount, which is x multiplied by 1, which is 9 million multiplied by 1, which is the very same 9 million. So there isn't any changes to that. Did you guys get it? You still happy, guys? Long time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then give a possible reason why one house receives more funds than the others. What could be the reason? Why?
Ma'am, maybe one house like caters for more children, so they need more money.
Okay, that could be one of the reason why one is receiving more funds because maybe they have like more children than the others, right? To cater for more, like you said. And then let's go to 1.2. 1.2 says a price of an electric toaster is 199 rands, 95 cents the previous year, right? And has increased to 219 rands. We have verified by means of calculations that the percentage increase of the toaster is 9.53%. How are we going to do that? You may use percentage increase is equal to new price minus old price divided by old price multiplied by 100. Nomta.
Ma'am, one more minute. Okay, ma'am. So I took the 219, which was like on the formula it says new price minus old price. So I took the 219 and I minused it by the 199.95, which is the old price, and I got 19.05. And I took that 19.05 and I divided it by the old price, which is 199.95, which equals 0.0953. So the percentage increase is 9.53.
Which is how much?
0.953.
0.9. This is 0.9.
53.
0.9.
Oh no, 0.0953.
Okay. 0.0953. Okay.
And then turn into
And
a
then
percentage that's 9.53. So that means that the percentage increase of the toaster is 9.53%.
perfect. And that's what they call the use able to proving that that is correct. So you can say therefore it is correct, right? And do you have any questions based on this part? Do you have any question? Namcha, do you have any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's move. We have um, a receipt over here. Statement. The says it's from Edgar, and this is from Miss B. N. Dubé, who stays in 25 Harrington House, Beach Road, Port Elizabeth, 7450. Credit available, 3,307 rands. There's the date, there is the account number, that is Mr. DN, and then installment 240 overdue, and then total is 240. And then due date is there the one over here, which is, oh, I cannot see, but it's okay. And yeah, basically that's it. Basically that's it. Um, do we have any question based on this? Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, the question is based on this. Do we have any question, or was it just a slip? I think it was just a slip and there were no questions. Oopsie, my bad. Okay, we have question 4 over here, and they say the data below shows the number of hours in a week. 25 teenagers spent watching TV. Their times corrected to the nearest hours away. Remember, this is for what? This is for 25 teenagers, right? And this is for the amount of hours they spend watching TV. Then we have teenager one watching for 17 hours in a week, 14, that is for teenager two, three is 18, four is 19, 12, 6, 15, 3, 13, 12, 10, 11, 16, 10, 27, 16, 9, 8, 25, 5, 24, 12, 7, 22, 30, and 15. All right. And um, yeah, that's it. And the first one says arrange the above data in ascending order. So I'm going to ask you what's the difference between ascending and descending order? Namta?
Ma'am, could you repeat what you said? You were breaking up a little on my end.
Difference between ascending and descending order.
Ascending is from smallest to biggest.
Smallest to biggest, and then descending will be vice versa.
From, yeah,
Okay, cool. Now, what is going to be our ascending order on your side? Can you write them down there as you will be calling them on your side? Which one is the smallest here on the state that we have been given?
5,
5. Okay, I'm just going to give you 2 minutes to.
then 6,
I'm just going to give you
then
2
7,
Namta.
then 9. No,
Wait,
there's an 8,
wait,
then
wait.
9. There's 2 10s, 11, 12, and a 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 24, 25, 27, and 30.
Did you take a screenshot of this?
No, ma'am, I was writing it when it was still like this size
Mm.
when you were explaining, because I saw the first question.
Okay, no problem. So you said you have 5, you have 5,
Yes,
you have 6. What else?
7,
7, 8,
8, 9,
8, 9,
10 and 10,
10, 10,
11,
11,
12, 12, and 12,
12, 12, 12.
13,
13,
14,
14. Yes.
15,
15,
and 15.
15. Where's another 15? Okay.
It's under the 17. Then 16
16
and 16,
and 16,
17,
17,
18,
18,
19,
19,
22,
22,
24,
24,
25,
25, mm-hmm.
27,
27, yes.
and then 30.
Mm, 30, okay. And let's see. They say arrange, like we are done. So everything has been ticked off. So we are happy, right? We're done. And then number two says determine the mode of the data. What does the mode mean?
My mode is the one that has the most. It's like the number that appears the most.
Um, which one is it?
It's the 12 because there are three 12s.
So our mode is going to be 12. And then what is going to be our median? What does median mean?
Median is the middle value.
What?
The middle value. So the number that's like in the middle.
The middle number. Which one is going to be the middle now?
Um, so
So,
ma'am, did you hear what I was saying?
I think you didn't unmute yourself.
Oh, okay. So there are 25. I counted there are 25 numbers in
Mm-hmm.
this set. So I used that formula to find the position. So I said 25 plus 1 over 2. So I know that the number in the middle is going to be number 13.
Mm-hmm.
And like the 13th value is 14. So the median is 14.
Perfect. So you're just going to take 25 divided by 2, and then you're going to get how much? 12,3. 12, no, sorry, 12,5, sorry. And then that means the 13th term is going to be your median, right? Let's say, for example, we had 26. Um, you had 26, right?
Yes.
26. So just add a 30 to your data, and then now what's gonna be your new median?
Ma'am, you
Was
mean add 26 in the set of the data?
yes.
Oh, okay. Ma'am, so if you At a 26, there will be two values that will be in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So
What?
then, so then you'd have to add them and then divide it to get your B
Divided by what?
by 2.
All right, that's perfect. What's gonna be now your new median?
Won't it be 14.5?
14?
0.5.
14.5. Perfect. So basically that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna divide them by two to get your new mode, and you add them and you divide them by two. Absolutely perfect. And then let's look at the other question. Let's say calculate the range of the data set. What is the range? Or what does range mean? What is a range of data?
Ma'am, the range is the highest value minus the lowest value.
Perfect. Highest value minus the lowest value.
So the highest was 30 and the lowest was 5.
Mhm. Therefore,
The range would be 25.
let's see minus 5, which is going to be uh, uh, how much? 25, right?
25.
Okay. The educator stated that the learners spent more than 15 hours on average watching TV. Verify whether the statement is correct. How do we get the average of data? How do we get the average? We have a formula to calculate average. Do you have formula to calculate the average? Nomta?
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Mm-hmm.
The average would be the mean. So that's when, isn't it when you add all the numbers together and then you minus it? I mean, not minus, you divide it by the amount like of numbers that are there. So the total of all the numbers together minus the amount of numbers that are in the thing.
So the average would be the sum of the data divided by the number of terms in the data set, right?
Yes.
It's going to be 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10, 10 plus all those numbers that you're having. And then that total that you'll be getting, you're going to be dividing it with 25 because we know that the number of terms in the set or in the data set are 25, right? And then that's how you're going to get your average. And then we're going to verify that is it 15 or it's something else.
Ma'am, so It would be 373, right? That's the total over 25. And that gave me 14.92, which is not necessarily 15 hours. I don't know if we are meant to round it up, because if you do round it up, it would be 15 hours, but it is 14.92. So I don't know.
So she said that is more than 15 hours. More than 15 hours, which means it should be anything above 15, which is 16 going up, right? Not around 15, right? So if your answer is 14 point something, it's not more than that. Even if we round it off, it's 15. 15 is not more than 15, but it's equal to 15, right? So that means her statement is not correct. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have any questions?
No, ma'am.
No question. Okay, that's good. If there is no question, that is absolutely good. Let me try to check with the other following here. Anita. Okay. Anita, do you have any question? Did you understand anything? Or
Mm,
um, you can also try to type in the chat if you have something to say, if it's a question. 'Cause I honestly cannot hear you, but I can see that you are muting your mic and everything, right? Namta, were you able to hear what she said? Maybe the problem is my network.
I heard a mumble. I think it was a no. I'm not sure.
Uh, okay. Uh, okay, no problem. Okay, guys, enjoy the rest of your week at school. This coming week. Have you already started with your exams, or are you starting next week?
I'm starting next week.
Okay, guys. Okay. Um, I'll see you guys next week. Are you going to be writing maths?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not next week.
No, ma'am.
Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, guys. Bye. Enjoy your evening.